Hey, good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? It's Dr. Dietrich. I'm America's Relaxation Doctor. And thank you very much again for joining me tonight on another episode of Relax Well with Dr. Dietrich. So, tonight's title is Moving from Autopilot to Mindfulness. And what do I mean by that? Let's see who chimes in and then we'll get started, okay? And I'll probably get started because I know a lot of people might be watching another program tonight, right? So I'll keep it moving and hopefully y'all can join in when you can. Hey, Katrina, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you tonight. That's another thing. Thank y'all, everybody, for who likes my page, who follows my post, and likes my post. I really appreciate it. It gives me that extra motivation, that extra to keep on going and providing y'all with new content and stuff like that. So I really, really appreciate it. But tonight's episode is titled Moving from Autopilot to Mindfulness. Thank you, Kasali, for joining me tonight. Okay, now what do I mean by that? So being on autopilot isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a great thing either. It just really depends on your objectives. Um, when you're on autopilot and you're doing the same things, you're not driving. There's little to no variation or thinking in your mindset. You're predictable. You're just going through the motions. You know what I mean? Or any of y'all living like that? At work, though, where it requires you to do the same things for the most part over and over again, that isn't necessarily bad because you kind of need to be in that automatic mode to get your work done and do what's expected of you. So that's fair enough. Um, or like if you are adapting a healthy routine, you should likely be consistent. So that's not too bad. But I'm talking about autopilot in your life. And how do you know if you're living in autopilot mode? Um, you may go to work the same way. You eat the same foods. You hang around the same folks. Uh, you go to the same stores, pick out the same brands, watch the same shows, wear similar clothing, same hair, same fragrance, the same routine. And you're just kind of getting by. You're just doing it. You're not really thinking about it. You're just kind of existing and just doing your thing, something you've always done. Well, what are you going to do about it? Okay. If you're living in autopilot mode and you don't necessarily want to, what are you going to do about it? So you actually have three options. Hey, Nellie, thank you for joining me. Hey, Nellie. So you have three options if you're living in autopilot mode. Number one is you can do nothing. Dr. Dietrich, I like my predictable life. It's safe. I know what to expect. There ain't no problems, so I ain't gonna create none. Boom. Okay, well, there you go. The second way is um, you can go on auto semi pilot. Okay, meaning, yes, I know I'm predictable and I like it for the most part, but I can use a little change here and there in my life. So I want to try a couple of new things. Okay, fair enough. And then the third way is, okay, it's time, Dr. Dietrich, it's time for me to change my life. I want to shake things up. Let's do this. I want to be off of autopilot. I want to change. Let me start driving. Let me take the wheel. Okay, so how do you know, or excuse me, how do you go about getting off of autopilot mode? Um, Use your mind. Remember, the title of the show is Mindfulness. You practice mindfulness. Yes, we hear a lot about mindfulness these days, but what actually is mindfulness? So it's being intentional with your thoughts resulting in an action, putting your mind on something to reach hopefully a desired outcome. You putting your mind to it, reflecting on what you want, how you will do it, how will you not do it? How would you do it the next time differently or the same? But you're putting your attention on something with intentional, seeking intentional results. So, what experiences do you want to have? Is your current situation permitting you to do this? And then, if it is, why? If not, why not? Is it because you have your own limiting belief that's preventing you from, reaching your full potential, or preventing you from getting out of autopilot mode? Are you fulfilled? Okay, only you can answer that question. And so I want you to just think about for a moment going out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Do something different. You may actually learn from it. You may meet new people. You may obtain a different perspective or a point of view about something. And you may fail if you try and do something. I mean, failure is a part of life. You also may succeed, but you're trying something different. You may get embarrassed. That's a part of life, but so what? You'll learn and then you'll add it to your story. Everybody has a story full of experiences, hopefully. And I want you to wake up each day and not only say thank you to the universe that you have another day, but you want to set an intention up for the day. Today, I will not talk down to myself. Today, I will eat less sugar. Okay. Today, I will such and such. You're going to start your day off with an intention and just see where the day takes you. But and try and have a positive attitude throughout the day. Now, even if you decide to stay on autopilot mainly, just think about what you're doing. Is it something that you're doing that's enhancing your life? Like a new beneficial health habit, eating healthier. Just bring more mindfulness into what you're doing. And actually, that's what I mean by about moving from autopilot into mindfulness. So there's a little suggestion that I have that I want you to try and do. I want you to get a piece of paper, a lined paper, um, put a line down the middle. And on one side, I want you to put 5 things that you feel that you are on autopilot mode about. If you want to or don't, if you like it or not, that aspect of your life. Then on the other side, on the opposite side of the line, on the opposite side of the paper, put down something that you think that you can do to alter it. So I'm just throwing out an example. A good example is if you get home after work after a long day. What you do is you normally sit on the couch, look at social media, and just kind of just lay there. That's something that you do. Is automatic. You don't have to think about it. Kick off your shoes, lay on the couch, check social media for a couple of 3 hours. Now, one thing you can do differently is, go home, put your stuff down, go back out and take a nice walk or do some stretches. All right. It's just an example. Another thing is actually sit there and talk to your family. Talk about how the day went. Everybody gets to share about how their day went. Have some family time, not just everybody sit on the couch watching TV or, just doing nothing without interacting with each other. All right. So you see how you did something a little different from your norm. It can be something very simple like that, but you're consciously being aware of your actions and where you're going and what you're doing and who you're speaking with. Um, One of the things you can think about is like your nighttime routine. So do you just go take a shower, get into bed, and watch TV until you go to sleep? A lot of people do that. But one thing maybe is to write down what happened during your day. Reflect on what you did during the day. How did you feel? Did you have anything to be grateful for? Which the answer is yes. In my opinion, you always have something to be grateful for, even if it's the smallest thing in your opinion. But maybe instead of watching TV until you go to sleep, you might can journal something. And isn't that a coincidence? Because today marks the day where my brand new journal just went into pre-sales. And it's actually called Grateful and Ready, a reflective journal to fuel your soul. And actually, let me just show y'all. Okay, you see it? So it's a 90-day journal that allows you to self-reflect, self-appreciate, self-affirm, and of course, practice gratitude. And it comes with a bookmark, a pen, and I'm autographing it as well. So I want you to go get your copy at gratefullandreadyjournal.com. Okay. Also look for an announcement for my official launch date. It's going to be in November. It's going to be a very nice launch, but you can definitely get it pre-sale now. And also for y'all who are listening out there, and again, I appreciate it. I have a free ebook to give y'all. Yes, it's free. 50 ways to treat yourself well. Just please click on the link associated with this live, or I'll put it in the chat right after this live is done. And I think that's about it, y'all. Okay. So until next time, thank you for watching me. You can follow me on all social media, as well as look me up on my website at drdietrichg.com. All right. And thank y'all again for watching. Until next time, I'm Dr. Dietrich Gorman, your board certified family medicine physician, speaker, consultant, blogger, best-selling author, and America's relaxation doctor. And I help individuals maneuver through life's stressful situations by learning to incorporate ways of relaxation. So until next time, I'll see y'all next time and relax well. Okay, see y'all.